Somebody for real gotta clip this and send it to me. If Scott called it start the race war, I'm not playing Five Nights at Freddy's no more. I used to think that the cyberpunk shit would be cool to live in, but with all this AI shit and like the way the tech bros be moving, I don't want to live in a cyberpunk world, bro. I don't. Cause like if you asked me like 5 years ago, would you get a bionic arm and like a brain chip? I'm like, hell yeah, that shit sound fire. But the way these niggas be moving, I'm cool. I don't want it. I don't want the brain chip. I don't want it. They gonna put the brain chip in my head and be like, you love Israel. You love Israel. I'm like, no, I don't. Ah, they trying to. I'm like, take this shit out. Take it out. Can't be you can't be mad at second place. It's a 60-man game. To make it to second place, that means you was better than 57. Yeah, you was better than 57 niggas. Cause you the 50. No, you better than you. I can't count, bro. You better than 58 niggas. Cause you was the 59th nigga, and then the 60th nigga won. It took me a minute, but I got it. Let's go, Brandon.
The only person I can think of would be.
Let's just go, because I got some other shit back there, and we got the generator. Come on, let's go.
Hey man, do you hear that? Do you hear that?
What, the beat thing?
No, it's a door, bro. Something is opening, closing doors, bro.
Cool.
My nigga, they took him. They took him. Grab my hand and shimmy your soggy ass off that money bank before Charlie gets out the fucking drop. Hey, that's my nigga, man. Like, nigga, we in this motherfucker for the long haul, buddy. You fucked with me that hard. I'm not locked in here with you, nigga. You locked in here with me. Hey, this is my nigga, cuz. This is my nigga, cuz. Who's Charlie? You should have told me that this shit is scary, bro. Now I'm jumpy as fuck.
It's not scary, bro. It's fun.
Man, alright.
We just as long as we stick together, it's gonna be alright.
What the fuck? Hey, man. Hey, Elder, bro. Buster and Babs, niggas are sickos, man. If Tiny Toons crack 1,000, I'm industry. I'm industry. If Tiny Toons cracks 1,000, I'm industry. I'ma holler at y'all, man. Y'all have a good night. Y'all have a good night. Y'all have a good night. I'ma holler at y'all tomorrow. We gonna play some Ace Attorney.
You think you're a marathon runner? You never even ran right and pilot. You were canceled. The end. As you left college with the most shame to hide. Left the loser, snoozer, my brother. Oh, mic drop. Reality check, please. Cash that adulting life. You DK hack.
Every time I see this clip, bro, that shit make me mad. Turn this shit off, bro. Turn it. What up, y'all? Every time I'm about to delete the clip, bro. They gonna be talking about some damn reality check, please. No, bro. No, man. What up, y'all? How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing, man? We out here, VOD watchers. I gotta fucking update the VODs, bro. I think I only uploaded one of the epilogue VODs, bro. I'm gonna get on that, cuz. We out here though, man. How y'all doing? I'm gonna be honest with y'all off the top, bro. I got a headache, nigga. I ain't want to flake though, cause we've been flaking a lot, mostly because of my internet. So it's gonna be a short one, shorter than usual, not like super short, but I ain't about to be on here for too long, bro. I got a dog ass headache. It's fucked up because I took a nap earlier. I still got a headache. Ain't that fucked up? How far in the candy are we? We on chapter 12. We on chapter 12. I think we in epilogue candy part 2 still. We on chapter 12 or page 12? I don't know how they. I don't know the way this shit is broken down is low key confusing. I responded to your DM, cuz I don't know. I'm probably not gonna watch the little post murder drones content. How many face palms you hit reading Candy so far? It ain't even that bad, honestly. So yeah, cause niggas alluding to something crazy happening. So I don't know. I just don't like. I was just talking about this shit in the Discord, bro. Like, Jay, you really like this nigga Carcat, dog? Like, that shit got me like. Really? This nigga? Out of everybody? It's like, and then when I complained about it, like I made the little tweet about it. Niggas was like, yo, he bad though. He fine. I don't know what none of the niggas look like now, because the epilogues don't got pictures. So I don't know what they supposed to look like. But it's not even about what he looked like. It's this nigga personality, bro. Like, nigga Carcat lame, bro. Like, nigga Carcat whiny, insufferable, nigga loud, yelling and shit, bro. The nigga incompetent. He can't do shit right. I'm like, this nigga? I don't give a fuck. Like, the nigga could be, he might, as a 20-year-old or however many sweeps that is, in troll time, he might look, you know what I mean? I don't know what he look like. I don't know what he look like yet. But I'm saying personality-wise, this nigga? I don't know. And I realize, like, it's been 10 years. Everybody done changed a lot. You feel me? But Jay used to hate this nigga. Jay used to get them text messages, be like, oh, here come this nigga again. And I'm like, now you want to fuck this nigga? I don't know, bro. To me, it seemed a little far-fetched. Also, it's like, Carcat? Like, this nigga lame. He don't leave the house. The nigga don't do shit but watch TV all day. I'm like, Carcat? This nigga? Out of everybody? Carcat. Nigga in the crib with the curtains drawn, watching Jake English all day. This nigga? This nigga don't got no prospects. You know what I'm saying? Nigga don't got nigga don't got a job. Don't diss your viewer base and yourself now describing Carcat. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm a loser. So I'm like, I'm a loser and don't nobody fuck with me. So I'm like, why the fuck would anybody want to fuck with Carcat? Why would anybody want to fuck with Carcat? That's exactly my point. That's exactly my point. I don't got a furry girl reaching her fingers in my mouth, nigga. So I'm like, how the fuck Carcat get that? Huh? Shit crazy. Shit don't make no sense. Maybe I'm just hating. Am I hating? Am I hating? That's what I'm like, yo, Dave is perfect for this nigga because they like, not in the same sense, but they both like insecure and like self-conscious. But they insecure and self-conscious in different ways, and that's why they come together and they mesh well. You feel me? But everybody else, I'm like, like, nigga, Jay, go fuck with them Carapacians, man. What happened to the Carapacian couple you was fucking with? Go stick your fingers in their mouth. You feel me? That's my man. I want to be clear though. I like Carcat, and the fact that the nigga is so lame is why I like him. You feel me? The nigga, he's a loser. That nigga's a chud. But that's why I like him though. I'm like, who, man, besides Dave, who really kicking it with, bro? We getting some Carapacia pussy tonight. I'm saying, man. But shit, man, how y'all doing though, bro? Like I said, man, I'm trying not to be too animated, but you know, it's hard because that's just how I am, you feel me? But I'm low-key, my head kind of banging, I ain't gonna front. You know what's been in my head all day? I am Susie Deltaru. I like seeing fountains. And my two best friends are Chris and Rousey. We are here to save today. I like girls. That shit been in my head all day, bro. That shit too funny. Xander with the 5 gifties, gang. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, gang. Shout out to net. What? How many hours the VC? Oh, I can't even see the hours no more. It should got to be like 300. It's got to be like 300 at this point. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the VC, man. I ain't been in there in a minute. What y'all doing? What y'all been doing, man? I 311. Jesus Christ. What's the goal, man? What y'all trying to hit? 1,000? They playing an escape room? Oh, W. W. There's no goal, so you just they hitting 413. Yo, that should be the goal, bro. Get 413 hours and then just let that shit drop. Never, I wouldn't call it never ending motion. Let's slow up. It'd be the same motherfuckers in there every day. I wouldn't call that motion. If anything, that's stagnation. That's the exact opposite of motion. Niggas ain't going nowhere. Niggas are sitting in the VC playing Roblox all day. If any, yeah, dedication. That's better. That's better. Dedication. That's a better way to describe it. Oh God. I mean, everybody cool. I ain't saying niggas ain't cool. I'm just saying, like, I don't know, bro. I just noticed somebody unfollowed, bro. Whoever unfollowed, nigga died. You know what I've been looking at, bro? This year for movies, low key stinks, bro. Like the first half was decent. Don't get me wrong. It was some hitters. The first half of this year, you got like Backrooms, Obsession, The Drama, bunch of other shit. You feel me? It ain't shit dropping until December. Like, okay, Spider-Man about to drop. Cool. Then it's like nothing. It's like nothing until December. And then, even then in December, really, it's only one movie. I know somebody gonna be like, "What streamer, what about Doomsday?" We pulling up to Doom 3, nigga. We pulling up to Doom 3, and that's it, buddy. Fuck that movie. We is not going to see Doomsday. Oh yeah, Odyssey, yeah, Odyssey 2. I still need to see that shit. I'm probably gonna see Odyssey next week. Streamer, what about streamer? What about Pow Fish 2? We good, man. We good, man. They can keep that shit. They need to fry that fish, nigga. Pout, nigga. What the fuck? No, let me stop before the big dog get here. Before the big boy get here. Let me chill before the big boy get here, man. Start bossing us around. But no, bro, cause I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna go see Eva. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna go see Eva on Wednesday. I'm gonna let y'all know probably tomorrow. Cause it might not be a stream on Wednesday. If I decide to go see Eva on Wednesday, it's not gonna be a stream because the movie is like 7:00. But I was looking at my theater app, like, what's coming out, bro? You know what I mean? Nigga, it's bleak. It's so bleak for like the rest of the year, bro. It's bleak as hell. The aura of Sukuna and the pettiness of Dio mean, but they all put this spike. I'm saying, bro, that's the big boy. We not on Pow Fish 0.2, a fragmentary passage. Yeah, they treating Pow Fish like it's Kingdom Hearts. We do not need to do the Macarena at the end of the Pow Fish, man. What the man? I don't want to look, man. I was gonna start a bit. I don't even want to, man. I don't even want to, bro. Fuck this bit. But nigga, what's up, bro? Like last year was insane for movies. That us. Did they use up all the juice last year? And now they like, all right, this year, nigga, we not giving you niggas shit. It's a bunch of re-releases. It's a bunch of like re-releases and like anniversaries this year that's gonna be crazy. I seen the Maltese Falcon gonna be in theaters. The Fifth Element about to be in. I think the Fifth Element like next week or the week after next. They do Whiplash coming back to theaters, nigga. I definitely gotta go see that shit, nigga. It was a matter of fact. I just look. I don't know why I'm trying to remember. That's low key why I ain't been stressed about the movies, bro. Cause ain't shit out. Hey, shit. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna see Odyssey for sure, but like, nigga, what the fuck is Bad Counselors, nigga? Fuck is Bad Counselors, nigga? A Sia concert movie. Yeah, I'm good. Haunted Heist, starring Lil Rel, Carlos Miller, Tiffany Haddish, and fucking what's that one nigga? King Batch. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to see that. Oh God. Her Private Hell is like a movie about a fucking soldier trying to get his daughter out of hell. Yeah, we good. Motor City, some movie about a nigga that fall in love with a gangster's girlfriend. I'm good. I'm good. Kung Fu Panda 4. Yeah, I'm straight. Pulp Fiction. They about to do a Pulp Fiction re-release. It's bleak, bro. It's so bleak.
No bother.
It's a bunch of Ghibli joints. What's up, Serpent? I appreciate the best, gang. A Cat's Eye concert movie? Yeah, we good, man. We good. The End of Oak Street. Y'all trying to see this movie about the block that gets sent to prehistoric times, bro? I'm good. The Iron Giant. Yo, the Iron Giant about to be back in theaters? Okay. Now speaking my language, nigga. Yo, it's a new Insidious. Y'all trying to see the new Insidious? The Anthony Bourdain movie, I don't know, I might see what the Anthony Bourdain movie talking about. It's bad, bro, deadass. Coyote versus Acme. Everybody gotta go see Coyote versus Acme, bro. I know it's a bunch of cartoon lovers in this motherfucker. If y'all don't go see Coyote versus Acme, we snatching your fucking chain, nigga. You can't be a real cartoon head if you don't go see Coyote. Niggas begged and screamed and yelled and cried for Coyote versus Acme. So when that movie hit theaters, you better go see that motherfucker, nigga. I'm gonna be mad as shit. Everybody in this chat need to go get a ticket for Coyote versus Acme, nigga. My theater doing every Harry Potter movie. Yo, Pat, y'all trying to see? Y'all trying to see the Passion of the Christ? Y'all trying to see Passion of the Christ? It's bad. Like, I forgot about my man's Resident Evil joint. The Resident Evil joint gonna drop. I might see that. I don't know. Digger, that might slap. I don't know. Silence of the Lamb re-release. Okay. Gone with the Wind re-release, nigga. I forgot about Clayface. Clayface in October. Okay, cool. The new Hunger Games. They making another. I didn't even know this until I looked today, bro. They making another Fokker movie.
No
like
bother.
Meet the Fockers and shit. The Other Mommy? What the fuck is The Other Mommy, cuz? What is The Other Mommy, nigga? I'm not going to see that, bro. They making another Meet the Fockers and Ariana Grande in it. Yeah, we definitely going to see that. Bro, it's bad. It's not good. It's not looking good, bro. I just looked at all the movies that's at least all the movies that's coming to my theater, bro. It's nothing but re-releases. Ain't no new shit coming out that I'm like, yo, gotta go see that. Until like Doom 3, nigga. Hey, but everybody in here sold, cuz we going to see they making another Angry Birds, bro. Y'all trying to see Angry Birds 3 on Christmas Eve? Come on, man. It's a bunch of cartoon heads, bro. It's a bunch of cartoon heads in here, man. I know y'all ready to see the Angry Birds 3. You know what I mean? I know you all played the game with the slingshot and the little bird, and they gotta hit the pigs. They be making bullshit, man. We need to start killing Hollywood execs. What you mean they made 3 Angry Birds movies, nigga? What? We be wasting so much money and like resources. We be wasting so many resources and like people's time and energy to make the most like bottom of the barrel bullshit. Do kids even want to see Angry Birds, bro? Like, I'm asking sincerely, bro. I don't know no kids. I don't have no kids in my family, bro. Are kids in their house like, oh, Angry Birds? Do kids even play Angry Birds? Who's still on Angry Birds? The kids is on Cookie Run Kingdom and shit. Like, who, like, they made an Angry Birds movie, bro. This shit is bad, bro. I hate, man. You know, let's kill ourselves. If I made a bunch of punch, right? If I made a bunch of punch, put rat poison in it, and I invited y'all over to my crib and I gave y'all a bunch of Nike Decades, would y'all put on the Nike Decades and drink the punch with me? Cause like, be honest, bro, what you got to live for? what you got to live for? Angry Birds 3? I would not Nike Decades Jonestown myself. Sorry, no, that's fair. First and last wrong game. Don't come to wrong. If you value your life, bro, do not come to RomCon. Do not come to RomCon. They gonna have Deltarune in heaven. We gonna have Kingdom Hearts and Deltarune, and cause we going to the spaceship. We going to the spaceship. We not dying, bro. We elevating to our next level of consciousness. We going to the next, you know what I'm saying, the next plane of existence. It's not dying. We're elevating. You know what I'm saying? The spaceship is coming and we gotta drink the punch to get a ticket. We gotta drink the punch to punch our tickets. You feel me? Then we gonna have Deltarune on the spaceship. We gonna have Kingdom Hearts on the spaceship. You feel me? Will it be honey? Oh yeah, we dropping honey packs in the punch. I don't even, like, me personally, bro, I don't even give a fuck about One Piece. The only reason I want to see the end of One Piece is so that we can finally kill Oda. Oh, cause I hope Oda know he is not safe. I hope Oda know he is not safe, nigga. This shit, them ghouls, yeah, we Jason Brandon's followers launched into the past. We going up, bro. It'd be so lit to be a ghoul in the Fallout universe, like a conscious ghoul, not a feral ghoul, obviously, but bro, I would love to be a ghoul, bro. That'd be so lit. What you mean? You basically immortal. You become a ghoul, bro. You basically immortal. All you gotta do is dodge like the Brotherhood and shit. You gotta dodge the racists and shit. But most niggas in the Fallout universe don't even give a fuck about ghouls for real. It's really just the Brotherhood. Like, yeah, it's a couple niggas outside the Brotherhood that don't fuck with ghouls, but for the most part, guys, you can make a decent life out of your existence as a ghoul in the Fallout universe, cuz. You feel me? All you gotta do is make sure that you don't end up like Harold or somebody. You know what I'm saying? You be straight. Have you played Fallout? I don't even count Fallout 3. Yeah, them niggas. Okay, look. But them niggas, they was like rich capitalist niggas up there at Tenpenny. Them niggas was already fucked up. Them niggas already racist and shit. Plus, I don't track nothing from Fallout 3. That game sucks. But yeah, like of course a bunch of rich that's true now. Of course the 1% not fucking with the ghouls. The 1% not fucking with black people. So like I think I don't mind being a ghoul because I'm basically already like I'm the real life society version of a ghoul already. So it's like what's gonna be different? Some people gonna hate you because of how you look. Buddy, I already know what that feel like. What you mean? You think I'm scared? That's been my whole existence since I came out the womb, nigga. So like what's the difference? At least as a ghoul, bro, I get to live a long time. Right now, I'm just black. Not to say there anything wrong with that. I'm just saying, like, I live a regular mortal existence and people still hate me. At least as a ghoul, I kind of got like low-key superpowers. This time it probably smell like shit all the time. I mean, yeah. But look, bro, we already heading towards the nuclear apocalypse anyway, bro. That's why every year the world get hotter. You know what I'm saying? Netanyahu got his hand over the red button right now anyway, cuz. So it's like, fuck it. What you mean, man? You tripping, man. Nigga, I'm building a time machine right now. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go, bro? You gonna go back? Cause it don't get no better. It don't get no better going back. And if you go forward, you going to the same place we going faster. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? It's only gonna get worse, bro. I gotta relax, bro. I'm about to start reading, my nigga. How long we been yapping, bro? 25 minutes? Yeah, bro. I'm about to start reading, man. We skipping the Kid Nation, bro. I'm about to just get this read in. Like I said, bro, I'm not about to be on too long. My head banging, nigga. My head is banging. Bro, it's cool, bro. It's cool. Nobody tripping on the you laugh, you lose, gang. Whenever you, like I said, bro, you don't have to stress about the you laugh, you lose, bro. We don't have to do it every month. My vision's starting to blur. I think that's also why I got a headache, bro. It is low-key hot as shit. I've been trying to stay hydrated, but low-key, bro, it's hard. I'm thirsty right now. If I chug some NyQuil, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed if I chug some NyQuil.
No bother.
Yo, Gabba porn. What up, gang? Dap me up, nigga. Dap me up. Ah. That's my name, bro. I appreciate the sub, gang. I appreciate the sub, gang. Let me get my layout right, man. Whew. Nah, I let the bits go too hard. You feel me? See, that's the problem, bro. That's the problem with being a fucking. I'm not trying to gas it like being a streamer is hard, but like it's hard being on. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be thinking. Made with the 6 gifty. That's a weird number. Not that I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I was like 6. You know, usually it be in increments of 5. I needed the sub badge. Fairs. You do not drop 600 more. Do not drop 600 more. I appreciate the 6 you done already dropped. Damn, bro.
No bother.
Lord, good bit. Say, hey, Sanders. That's a good one. No, that shit really made me laugh. Cause you know what it is? I don't know. Do it show it like this on y'all shit where it's like a ticker? So I don't know how many subs it's gonna be. I just see the notification pop up and then the ticker roll and then it stops. So I'm watching the ticker roll and I'm thinking, oh shit, what is it about to be? And 7 pops out.
No bother.
Oh, it's a good one. They going sub for sub. Oh God, like no 6, 7. That was a fucking good one, man. All right, bro. We on chapter 12, man. Page 12, chapter 12, whatever the fuck. I'm still like organizing shit. I'm just distracted and my brain is fucked up. All right, here we go, man. Here we go, bro. We got to get into it. I'm gonna try to get to it. At least, depending on how long the pages is, I'm trying to get to 16 before I get up out of here, but we gonna see. Jake wakes up to the unfamiliar feeling of a cheek on his chest and a thigh slung over his stomach. Not that waking up to limbs entwined with some fleeting dalliance was an unfamiliar sensation by any means, but this time something seems off. He's afraid to open his eyes, because he can't remember the last few days. The very last thing he does remember, if any of his recollections are to be trusted, is corking open a bottle of alchemized Merlot at 9 in the morning, as one does, and then doing a brisk session of target practice, which was interrupted by... Oh, fuck. Jake's eyes snap open. His ceiling looks the same as it always does, if a bit tizzy with the eye-splitting headache sending nails of pain through his skull, nigga. Twin. I feel you. The gold flake flowers carved into his wood paneled ceiling glitter in the morning light. Jake stares very hard at them because he doesn't want to look down and confirm his worst fears. But his worst fears are confirmed for him without him having to do anything, unfortunately, which seems par for the course. Good morning. Jane sits up in the bed and stretches her arms over her head. Her body has a perfect hourglass and naked profile. Jake's eyes trace the curve of her spine against his will. They linger in the dip above her hips. Her hair is tousled, and she's not wearing her glasses. Jake actually has to catch his breath at the sight of her. It's not her attractiveness that was ever in question. It's everything else about this situation which is the problem. Jane, what in the blazes happened? She turns to face him, giggling into her hand. Why, Jake, I would imagine that you are practiced enough at sexual congress at this point that I shouldn't have to explain it to you. Jane, I am quite aware of my reputation, but I'm not some loose strumpet who enters into relations thoughtlessly. Nigga said, I am not no slut, man. Oh, lighten up. Jane blinks and touches a hand to her collarbone, like she doesn't quite recognize herself. Oh dear, did you hear what I just said? Lighten up? It's been quite a while since I've thought that way. My, it feels freeing to say. Lighten up, Jake. The election's off. The economy is stable. Dirk is probably never going to talk to us ever again. And we finally fucked. Crazy. Did we indeed fuck? Was it merely playing honky-tonky with our digits, or did we do the old gamma-hoosh? Gamma? What the I hate this nigga, man. Stop making up these fucking where these words don't exist, man. Or even worse, the beard splitting? Huh? I don't know what any of that means, but Jake, we definitely did it all. She crawls toward him with a goofy smile, padding along unsteadily because she can't see shit without her spectacles. Jake shoots up in bed and scuttles all the way back until his shoulders hit the frame. Something catches the corner of his eye, and he swivels his head around to see the trickster lollipop on his bedside table. It sits, like evidence at a murder scene, beneath an empty bottle of vodka and far more sets of underwear than the number of people accounted for in the room. Jake says, but Jane shuts him up with a finger over his lips. She slides into his lap and settles her bottom into the space between his thighs. There's a blanket between the lurid parts of their naked bodies, but Jake cannot rightly move unless he wishes to be dearly compromised. He stutters through several objections, but Jane is plucking all his strings quite mercilessly. He feels like a snake about to be necked by a mongoose. What's the meaning of the lollipop? I thought we agreed never to use trickster mode when we were, unsupervised. What? The lollipop was your idea. I must protest, Jane. That does not seem like something that I would agree to in a right state of mind. Well, I'm not sure either of us were exactly in the right state of mind, to be honest. We, had quite a bit to drink over the course of the day, and one thing led to another. Led to partaking in scandalous confections? I don't know what to tell you, Jake. I'm not pulling your leg. In fact, you were the one doing the vigorous leg pulling last night. Criminy! I hate this nigga, man. What do you mean, criminy? Jane's expression falls. She'd been feeling quite buoyed after a night of jolly, if inebriated, fun. But Jake does not seem to share her enthusiasm. Dear me, was that innuendo a bit too much? I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this. No, it's not that. Jane, all of this feels wrong. Now, I don't want you to get the wrong idea here. You're a dear friend, and I care for you deeply. But I think what happened between us might have merely been the result of profound inebriation. Kill me for what I do! Jake regrets the statement as soon as the words leave his mouth. Jane looks absolutely crushed, devastated, like Jake just ripped the rug out from underneath her entire universe. What? Are you saying everything we did, it meant nothing to you? That isn't what I meant. Jane, Jane stares up at him. Her eyes so bright they're practically clear, like tropical water on a sunny day. She looks like girls do right before they're about to cry. Jake. Oh, how could he deny her anything? What was I even saying? I'm being terribly foolish. Sure, we may have, overdone it a bit on the substance, perhaps, but you know what? To hell with it. I might not remember everything that happened last night, but I'm sure my passions wouldn't lead me astray. You've always been a lovely girl, Jane, and you've become an even lovelier woman. Why, it's a surprise this didn't happen sooner. May as well just go with it. Haha. It's not the most rousing speech Jake has ever given, but it seems satisfactory enough for Jane. He releases a tremendously relieved sigh when Jane breaks into a smile. Oh, Jake. He flails when she kisses him, but this time there's no doubt he hasn't said no. Yikes, man. Yikes, man. Dave and Dirk don't talk that much about the heavy stuff. They don't need to.
Bother.
Dave can hear his brother's voice in his head. Not like, literally. That would be insane. But Dave knows what his bro is like. Dirk, or a version of him, instilled in Dave a way of living and thinking that would, for better or worse, persist far beyond the first 13 years of his upbringing. And even on Earth C, it'd be kind of tough to say the dude's general overbearing demeanor wasn't sufficient to perpetuate the conditioning. So it's rare he has to guess what Dirk would say he should do. But when it comes to the boondoggle involved with triangulating his interpersonal relationships with Jade and Karkat, Dave is shooting blanks. Did they have to say it like that? He has no idea what to do, no idea what to say, and for once, the ghost in his head doesn't either. Once he might have expected the end of the haunting to come as a relief. But now that he finally sits quietly in his own mind, with nothing but meager faculties to guide his hand, the silence is deafening. There's no time to waste, so he flies directly to his bro's studio. He needs this. He needs his bro to tell him what to do. Whatever issues the guy might have, Dave has always been able to count on Dirk to give him, as Jake might say, the solid dick. No, I'm sure. I'm sure. Hey, it's a bunch of motherfuckers on Twitter that really exemplify this. Sorry, that's not funny. I gotta stop laughing because my head is frying me. My head is frying me. Dave knocks on the door, loud, but there's no answer. Nothing when he calls out Dirk's name either. Then he tries the knob and the door swings right open. Hey, bro, are you there? Still no answer. Dave lets himself in. It's not like his bro would actually mind. They're family after all. Bro, hey. Silence throughout the studio. Dave starts flitting from room to room, checking for any signs of Dirk. This is strange. The guy doesn't usually go out to do things, unless those things are actively being televised. Think about to see that nigga swinging from the ceiling. Dude, are you like gone? I have something I really need to talk to you about. Dave all but jumps out of his skin with a shriek when he turns to find the last individual in the world he ever expected or wanted to see. Jesus fuck. Hey, what's shaking, my man? Gamsey, what the fuck? God, I think I shit my pants. I'm sorry to hear that, my fine brother. Gamsey, what the fuck are you doing here? Did you follow me here? Nah, man, I've been waiting for you. Honk. Oh, that's so much better. Why the fuck are you doing that? Because I'm here to bring you the good news. The news of what? The news of me, my motherfucker. I'm here to help you get all up and redeem from your wicked sins. Put you on a real arc to salvation, honk. Oh my fucking god, what fucking sins? Where's Dirk? There's no need to worry about him. You're gonna get what's best for you. He told me that. And I'm gonna make sure his wish makes like a motherfucking miracle and gets true. Honk. Did I just walk into a fucking horror movie? Did my bro get fucking axe murdered by a clown? Jesus Christ. Don't tell me his body is down in the basement right now. Shit. It might be there. But not because of Gamsey. You don't got any need to go and concern yourself with this mortal flesh body out here in this candy cane whirlpool beyond the infinite black wink of the wicked singularity, my nigga. Look, since I can say it, I'm about to start replacing Ninja. A sack of meat and bones in one life for the next is only a means to the final totality that will damn and raise us all in brilliant apotheosis. In the one true life, we all flow from one true pen, and every hair rolls down the path to one true hand. What the fuck did any of that mean? Are you drunk? Never mind, I don't give a shit. Out of my way, Pagliacci. Hey, W, +2, nigga, +2. Dave has had enough of this buffoon. He pushes Gamsey aside, and the clown goes absolutely flying into one of Dirk's messy workbenches. The vagrant jester ricochets off disorganized piles of scrap metal and anime paraphernalia like a Tony Hawk jackass clipping and flopping into an unending oblivion of pain. The circus ruckus starts a vicious Rube Goldberg machine of cartoon physics, knocking every cinder block, crusty puppet, and Japanese sword in a tornado's radius off balance and avalanching them catastrophically onto the hapless clown's torso. Dave gives only a second glance to the ludicrous pandemonium. He blows open the door to the stairwell and heads down, bracing himself for the worst. But he doesn't find Dirk in the basement either. The only thing of note is a slumped figure in the center of the storage room, covered in a thin sheet. Dave approaches and rips it off to discover, wait, what is this? It's obviously a robot, but it's a complete mess. The form is feminine, but the head is still bald, and the face has no cover, revealing its skull-like interior. The body doesn't have any proper protective plating yet, so it's all a mess of wires and loose mechanical bits. Clearly a work in progress. But Dave can't help but wonder what exactly it is that Dirk's been working on here. Then Dave notices the note. It's carefully folded in the limp palm of the robot's hand. His heart jumps into his throat, and something in his stomach drops. Oh no. I was dead about to make a fucking Five Nights at Freddy's joke. This nigga found the... he found the endo. Your name is Dirk Strider, and you know what you must do. The decision was made the moment John chose his course. This world has been set on a path that you cannot tread. Oh fuck. You stand beneath the Carapacian bell tower, poised to climb to the top. You've brought nothing with you but a long length of rope, coiled in your steady fist. It is the only thing that you need. Oh shit. Ascend. You do not hesitate. Your legs feel impressively powerful as you begin to climb the staircase, 2 steps at a time. There is nothing of consequence but your singular task. You left a note, but you don't expect any of your friends to understand. It's not important that they do. A flip of the cosmic coin has rendered your entire life completely inessential. What could you accomplish in a dead-end existence like this? There are no stakes, no meaningful challenges, no structures or themes, only residual chemical reactions in a dying brain, a physical system's obligate compulsion to exhaust its own lingering momentum, a cockroach with its head cut off, waiting to die of thirst. Halfway up the tower, you take flight. Every second you waste here is a drain on the concept of existence itself. You whip up the hollow vertical shaft at the center of the spiraling stairs and erupt into the air beneath the bell. You land on the ledge overlooking the Carapace Kingdom below, and cast a cursory glance across the landscape beneath you. Its beautiful scenery is a comical illusion of no matter to you. Get to work. Your hands move methodically to fashion the hangman's noose. It's a gesture you have practiced well. You bunch a section of the rope into an S and loop the end of the rope around its middle. 7 wraps and you're done. You tie it off at the bottom, then tug the rope taut. The corrosion has already begun. You can feel the gears slowing, all the intricate unseen mechanisms coming unhinged from their mooring and drifting apart. Your friends might derive some sense of fulfillment from satisfying the elementary obligations of self-preservation and self-propagation, but there's nothing here for you. It doesn't matter anymore. There is a beam across the opening of the face of the bell tower that will serve as a convenient anchor for the rope. You toss the noose up over the beam and then rise to fasten a knot. You ensure that it is secure. There can be no mistakes. You touch back down on the ledge of the tower. You bring the noose over your head and pull it tight. Your choice is not between that of life and death. It is between an ignominious dissolution at the hands of entropy and one final act of relevance that can bequeath your meager energies to the cosmic well from whence they came. In a certain sense, you've never felt so free. Yes! Yes! This what we all doing, man. Every single one of us. Kill yourself. You jump. A meaningful death would, of course, be quick, brutal. An expeditious descent, a splash of crimson at the base of the bell tower, a body that looks otherwise intact if you don't flip it over to see the dark, mottled bruises where the fetid septic blood has begun to pool. You made certain that the rope was long enough for the velocity of your fall to immediately decapitate you. It slices through the air with a vicious whipping sound, unspooling in even, silk-smooth rotations. Just as your epiphany occurred at sunset, your death must occur at sunrise to complete the Ouroboros of symbological harmonic resonance that is your personal art. It is the very last moment of narratively consequential action that will happen in this whole barren world. The few Carapacians unfortunate enough to have left their homes this early in the morning will remember this moment forever. But in reality, it lasts only half a second. The noise your cervical spine makes when it sunders is indescribably gruesome. Many of the bystanders who witness your death will later attempt to recount it, but there really are no words that can adequately express the sound someone makes when they die. It's a phenomenon that happens on 2 levels. First, There is the literal termination of organic processes, which is to say, the destruction of the meat. Then follows the dissolution of the ego, and you have quite the ego to dissolve. One that has flown so high above the forest that not only can it no longer see the trees, it cannot even conceive of the trees as material substance with objective meaning. Yours is a singularity of narcissism, an endlessly recursive existence so dense that it has no choice but to sprawl out much further than the boundaries of its person in any given universe or timeline. Once cut off from that, you become unbearably dispensable. From a purely utilitarian perspective, killing yourself is the greatest gift you could give to this dying world. A valorous sacrifice the likes of which this place will never experience again. If your severed head could speak, it might say, "You're welcome." But even then, maybe it wouldn't. It might not care enough to do this shallow realm even that basic courtesy. We may never know. Your severed head remains suspended in the loop of the noose, tight under your jaw, while your limp body bounces off the side of the bell tower and tumbles to the grass. Screams sound from below. The horrified Carapacian bystanders scatter and run. Your body tumbles down the side of the hill, spraying blood from its neck in a volume that makes the foot of the tower look like the scene of a massacre. Your heart keeps beating well after you're dead. It keeps beating until every drop of blood is forced from your corpse, a sea of gore drenching the earth beneath the scene of your demise. Your body doesn't get up, and your head doesn't open its eyes. When you think so little of yourself as a moral character, any act of self-termination will result in a death that is just. Skill issue, nigga. Get over it. And like that, we go. Xander with the 10, bro. I appreciate it, gang. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. He was gonna be our next vice president. Dirk Strider just killed himself right here in the Carapace Kingdom. I love that guy. He was gonna be our next vice president. Oh shit. That's funny as hell, bruh. The rain is coming down in sheets. It rains just seldom enough on this idyllic world that most of its inhabitants are conditioned to leave their homes without umbrellas. And today they're paying for it. The press clamors at the edges of the funeral procession, getting soaked to the bone and or exoskeleton. John ducks his head away from the flash of the cameras, still uncomfortable with his position among the pallbearers. He didn't know Dirk that well, but he couldn't refuse a direct request from a grieving bro. He ventures a glance at Dave, who was at the front of the line carrying a smaller casket containing Dirk's decapitated. That's such a fucking funny ass visual. Like, nigga, it's like four niggas, like two on one side, two on the other, carrying the body, and then you know what I thought of, bro? You know the scene of the African niggas where like the video, the meme that everybody used when somebody died and we like that they dead, you feel me? And there's a bunch of niggas dancing with them. And there's a bunch of niggas dancing with the casket. I just imagine that, but it's like I said, it's four niggas carrying the body and Dave got the head and he hitting that motherfucker with it. Oh shit. The actual casket is unusually heavy, not just because Jane insisted on having it crafted from the finest quality timber on the planet, but also because for some unfathomable reason, Dirk is going to be buried with every single one of his shitty anime swords. It would be absurd were it not so tragic and possibly also predictable. Gamzee fumbles with his corner of the casket when it comes time to set it down in the cathedral. Why is Gamzee one of the pulpit? Why Gamzee the bus driver? Like, yo, Gamzee fumbles with his corner of the casket when it comes to set it down in the cathedral. Upsets the balance of the whole thing and sends it careening down so hard that the nose of it crashes right through the stage. Ain't that your goal? Hey, man, if he keep doing shit like this, hell yeah. Y'all ever seen, bro, y'all seen Clerks? Have you seen the edition of Clerks that's got the animated segment in the middle? Like, it's a scene in Clerks where they go to somebody's funeral, right? And in the original cut of the movie, it's just they go to the funeral, it's a flash cut, and then they leave. But it's a deluxe edition of the Clerks where they have like an animated segment where you see what happens in the funeral. And the fucking body fall off. That nigga Dante lean on the fucking casket. And Julie Dwyer's fucking body fall out. Oh my god, bro. That shit is too funny. The idea of this nigga Gamzee dropping the casket is so funny, cuz. Oh man, that shit is too funny, cuz. Oops, motherfuckers. Oops.
It's fine, Gams. Accidents happen.
John presses his mouth into a flat line. He looks at Dirk's casket, sitting diagonally in a hole in the floor and popped about 13% of the way open. A few shitty swords seem to have made a valiant effort to escape, but didn't quite make it all the way. He looks at Dave, who appears even more stoic than usual, with his wet hair plastered to his forehead. He looks at Roxy, who was staring at the floor, rather beside herself in grief. Then finally he looks back at Gamzee, who offers two dubiously sympathetic whoops in response. I mean, bro, it's funny. Today is not the day to push it, he thinks to himself. He forces a smile, kisses Roxy on the cheek, and goes to take his seat in the front row of the pews. At the back of the nave, devastated fans of Rumble in the Pumpkin Patch are trying to force their way inside, past the barrier of reporters. Jane drags Jake off by the wrist to deal with them as Roxy approaches the pulpit, looking miserably ghost-like in her violent mourning clothes. Or violet mourning clothes. Did I say violent or violet? I'm stupid.
Hey, thanks everyone for joining me today.
She folds her hands in front of her. Her earrings light up as the reporters at the back take about 6 million pictures of her tear-stained face. She sniffs, then hawks back a whole mouthful of snot. The sound is very much in contrast with the delicate feminine manner with which she tugs a tissue out of her modest cleavage in order to dab at her eyes.
Wow, now that I'm up here, it's like, I don't know, I have no idea what to say.
Of course she doesn't. Dirk was her first BFF, her first love, and at one time the only other human being left on Earth. She rolls the wet tissue between her fingers.
And I guess that's because there is nothing to say. There's no words to describe how I felt about Dirk Strider. And even though he left a note that had hella words in it, they might as well have been saying nothing. Which is just like Dirk, I guess. To leave us with a load of bullshit and no idea why he did what he did.
No idea. He been trying to kill himself since you were kids. Like, I would be like, damn, he finally did it, huh? And like, actually the least surprising suicide probably in the history of fiction. I'd have been like, damn, he finally did it, huh? Well, we should have saw this coming. Like,
so I'm just gonna say that. I'm glad that he was in my life and give it over to someone who's way more eloquent than me.
every time I check your Twitch, you stream Homestuck. Are you addicted? Maybe, you know. I haven't been reading for real. Like, I haven't been reading my like actual, not to diminish Homestuck, because this is literature. Don't get me wrong, but I haven't been reading no like book for real. So this is my reading. Dave gets to his feet, unwinding his fingers from Jay's. He walks to the pulpit with his usual smoothness, but pauses beneath the giant stained glass window to run the heel of his palm under his shades. The camera bulbs start clacking away like crazy. John whirls around in his seat to glare at the reporters, putting a finger to his mouth to shush them. He watches a tiny white carapace chest guy sheepishly press the flash button on his camera as quietly as possible. It takes Dave a moment to gather himself when he reaches the lectern, but when he speaks, his voice is steady and even. Hey guys, want to apologize in advance because this is about to get a little real. Realer than that three quarters of a corpse I'm standing about 2 feet from right now. I mean, I totally hate to ruin everyone's mood on a day where we've gathered to think deep thoughts about how one of us just went and fucking off themselves. Not like we're gonna be stumbling through our lives constantly experiencing intrusive thoughts about this specific event or anything. Hey, remember what our good pal Dirk looked like with no head? Pretty hard to forget since getting decapitated was like his third favorite hobby, I'm saying. So it's not so much the body that's the problem, but the sort of existential realization of finality, I guess. Though I ain't gonna lie, the body's starting to stink. Sorry, all that shit I just said was a load of absolute bull meant to deflect from the fact that I'm pretty shook about this. I used to do that a lot. Like, basically every time I open my mouth. Most of you know this, but I had a kind of shitty childhood. Not gonna go into details, but Long story short, it was technically my good old bro dad here's fault. Stop trauma dumping? Good one, man. Fucking good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. Long story short, it was technically my good old bro dad's here's fault. Not this specific version of him. The one I grew up with was Dave hesitates. His voice might be cracking, but it's subtle. He was just an absolute bastard, no offense to the dead. Yeah, okay, sure, he taught me a ton of shit that, if we're being generous, was in theory useful. But he didn't give a single solitary shit about raising a well-adjusted kid. Or raising a kid in general. I was more like his disciple. And all that mattered was his grand design or what the fuck ever. And I know Dirk struggled with, the idea that he could eventually become that kind of person. Or even worse, that he was somehow cosmically fated to become that person no matter what he wanted or did to prevent it. That's probably how he managed to off himself in the first place, considering how the mechanics of God tier works. Maybe he'd been struggling with that the whole time we've been on here on Earthsea. Who knows with him? He was always so inside his own head, I can't even imagine what his sane train of thought led him to decide that this was his only option. But I don't think he'd want us beating ourselves up about it. Or torturing ourselves trying to figure out what it fucking meant. Especially Jake, Jane, and Roxy. He loved you guys and wouldn't do anything to hurt you. Well, not intentionally, I mean. Anyway, all that shit about my bro, I'm over that. Like, as much as you can get over it. And there's a subconscious response to certain stimuli you can't exactly rewire. But the conscious part of my brain is all like, shit, dude, I feel great. What the fuck is hypervigilance? I love being alive and having all these friends who care about me and don't beat the shit out of me every day of my life, etc. And part of that is because I got to be friends with Dirk. It was great getting to know this rad version of my childhood guardian who wasn't completely batshit insane. And like, just chill with him. Shoot the shit and freestyle or debate dumb crap without it being a federal fucking issue. Or more than that, he treated me like I was on a level with him. He let me give him shit for being a pretentious blowhard every day of his life, which I did. But despite that, I looked up to him. The way I always felt like I should have been looking up to my bro. The way I wanted to look up to my bro, but couldn't. Dirk taught me so much shit I didn't know I needed from him. I mean, picking up Dirk's opinions was unavoidable if you ever hung out with him, considering he never shut his fucking mouth. But I'm glad he didn't. He taught me about combat, philosophy, life. And I'm sure had he not killed himself the literal day I was finally gonna ask him romantic advice, he would have taught me about love too. So in the end, I really got no idea how the fuck I'm supposed to feel right now. But that's probably okay, right? Like, it's okay to not know how to feel when someone dies. It's okay to not have all the answers. I wish Dirk was still alive so I could tell him that, but he's not, so. Dave takes a deep shuddering breath and actually takes off his shades to wipe away the tears that are pooling on his eyelashes. I guess that's all I got to say about that. Jake is openly weeping by the time the speech is over, his face buried in Jane's breast. She's remarkably composed, looking more irritated than anything that her gentleman companion is getting snot all over her attractively tailored power suit. Dave leaves the stage, face turned away from the glare of the camera lights, and Roxy takes her place at the pulpit once again. Yeah, we gonna play pressure quest at High Swap after all this.
Anyone else have a eulogy they like to give? I think the best way that we can honor Dirk's memory at this point is to spew an untold number of words into the void, as many as we fucking can. Suicide contest! Let's see who can kill themselves the fastest.
Yo, yes. Rose, who had been staring off into space with a peculiar expression on her face during Dave's speech, snaps to attention. She brushes Kanaya's hand off her lap and goes to stand, but is interrupted by the horrible squelching sound of Gamzee lumbering to his feet in his wet, oversized boots. He saunters up to the pulpit with the precise lazy gait of one who's grown far too comfortable with a lifelong tendency of unwittingly inspiring others' contempt, and braces his arms on either side of the lectern. If inside this church there were an adjacent room full of wet dogs eating garbage, everyone in attendance would run to that room immediately to escape the stench emanating from this smiling clown. Suddenly his expression distorts, to become something which can only be described as a leer. Oh fuck. Oh shit. What's up on this most righteous and frowny of days, my Oh my god. No one wants to hear anything you have to say, Gamzee. Haha, you still got it, brother. My motherfucker of comedy's in the prey block. That mirthful noise you holler still slaps my mange? What the fuck? It's not a fucking joke. Gamzee clears his throat quite loudly and abruptly, sending ear-shattering echoes throughout the church. It sounds like someone just threw a toilet in a wood chipper. Niggas and gentle hoes, we gather up at this shrine of worship to whatever false idols or messiahs these homies get their devotion on for. But that's okay, because we're motherfucking unified today. No matter what our bad and different beliefs say at us to our piety fans. He like, y'all niggas' religion is fake as fuck, but I'm here though. We come in celebration of the life and death of the one and only, a truly choice piece of man, what whom I hardly ever knew, the Dirkster. Boo! Then you might be up and wondering, what place have I got all orating on the subject of the legend of this fine fellow? That's a good question, my mirthful brothers. I may not be all up and learned about his life, but I've got deep spiritual connections to his death. It just so happened that fate brought me to his doorstep on the very day that he went and motherfucking choked it off at the neck. One of the most spiritually awakening moments in my life. In such a short time, he taught me so much. This was no coincidence. It was a higher power guiding my path. These powers made sure that I would be there to receive a great warrior's final message and relay it to you on this dark and dreary day of death. Honk. The clown thrusts his hand somewhere beneath the waistband of his pants and starts obscenely rooting around. He retrieves a piece of paper crumpled and soaked from the rain outside and attempts to smooth it out over the lectern. The wet paper breaks apart immediately beneath his oafish clown paws. Aw, shiz. I guess I've gotta up and wing it. Dirk's close friends in the audience look on with anxious anticipation, eager to hear whatever important message Dirk had apparently handed down to Gamzee to be passed on. John can't seem to find that optimism himself. Gamzee draws a big fat breath and begins his speech. You ever wake up and sit down to drop a fat one in a low gaper, but your flesh body just ain't ready to go and duke it out yet? Nah, he's spitting. Hold on. He's spitting. The clown's words hang heavily in the air. He scans the crowd, silent for an uncomfortable while, as if his question weren't rhetorical and he were expecting an answer that will never come. That's what life was like for the D-Man. A man born with a purpose, a plan. But the wicked ways of this world stole that away from him. It goes on like this for some time. Members of the audience ride out the clown's eulogy with an admirable sense of grit and determination, though visibly reacting with full-body spasms every time the preacher issues another punctuating honk or deeply inappropriate turn of phrase. Karkat continues heckling him all throughout, and at one point delivers no less than 30 uninterrupted instances of the phrase, fuck you. Throughout most of the eulogy, Roxy continues attempting to urge others to settle down and give him a chance, based on the many endorsements she's heard of his spiritual oration skills. But even she gives up on the effort when one especially boisterous honk results in Gamzee knocking over the lectern entirely, which he does not bother to pick up. Instead, he proceeds with his eulogy as if nothing happened, while openly scratching an itch beneath his codpiece. Why is this nigga so fucking, nasty, bro? At this point, Dave has had enough and exits the church. Karkat follows him. Gamzee inhales deeply, preparing to launch into what quite possibly will be the full body of his speech, rather than one or two mercifully concluding remarks. Roxy stands up and begins clapping loudly to bring a heroic end to the illusionary horror show? I'm not Googling that word, I'm stupid.
Wow, wasn't that great, folks? Wow, just wow, I knew this guy wouldn't let us down. Bravo! Damn, I feel like if I never heard another word this guy ever said, that'd be fine, because that was all just so perfect. Anything more would only dampen this perfect memory he gave us. Take a bow, Gamzee, and then, oh yeah, the exit's that way.
Oh. She nudges Jake. Elocution? Damn, and we had this word, didn't we?
Hey, dude, can you get up there and say something that's like a palate cleanser? He was your best bro. Come on, man. Surely you got something in your heart to say.
Oh, okay.
Hey, everybody, it's Jake's turn. He's got a few words he'd like to say about our dear departed buddy.
Oh, for fuck's sake. That nigga John can't handle this shit, man. My nigga John can't handle this shit. John mutters a few imprecations under his breath and gets up before Jake can take the stage. He's concerned about Dave and heads for the exit, beating Gamzee there easily. Gamzee's strolling so leisurely, in fact, he's barely even made it off the stage yet. John pushes out into the churchyard. The rain has receded into a light drizzle, which is nice. Much less like being trapped in a high-pressure shower and more like being sprayed with a plant mister. He looks around the largely decorative graveyard and spots Dave and Karkat huddled together beneath an eave of the churchyard walls. John begins to move towards them, but stops when he notices how close together they're standing. Dave's got his suit jacket unbuttoned and pulled over Karkat's head to shield him from the rain. Karkat's the one talking, his caterpillar eyebrows furrowed, but his gaze soft. Whatever he's saying makes Dave turn his face away, but Karkat winds a hand in his shirt and tugs him in, forcing him to make eye contact. My fault. They both go still, seeming to finally realize how close their faces have gotten. How Karkat's fingers are brushing down the length of Dave's torso. Dave dips down so that their noses are bumping. Karkat's eyes are so wide, it's amazing they don't pop out. For a moment, it looks like they're going to... John sneezes. Dave and Karkat jump apart like opposing magnets. Oops. Hi guys. John waves dopily in hopes that he doesn't look as buffoonish and mortified as he feels. Dave and Karkat are still staring at each other from the corner of their eyes, warily. Something silent and tense passes between them. They make a quick recovery. Hey. I see that even you couldn't bear Gamzee's asinine, brutal, and 100% non-consensual assault on your listen craters. And also the basic decency which sapient beings apparently owe to one another on this planet. No, I listened to the entire thing. I have no idea why I did that. Now I have this whole memory in my head that I could have definitely lived without. I was just worried, because you didn't come back. Dave, are you okay? Dave glances at Karkat again. He smiles. It's a sad smile, but it's there. Yeah, well, no. But it's okay to not be okay about the specific thing, I think. So for once, I think I'm having like a totally unironically normal emotional reaction to a thing, which loops around back to being okay. In fact, I'm probably the okayest I've ever been objectively. Are you sure? That was half 100 words to express a 3-letter sentiment. I say he's doing fine. Because I was thinking... John chews the inside of his mouth and blinks down at his hands. Now that he's paused to think a little. What he's about to offer is a pretty weird way to console a friend after the death of a loved one. Do you want me to go back? Dave quirks an eyebrow. Go back? With my retcon powers, I could go back and stop him. Dude. Dave says at the same time that Karkat shouts, John! What? Do you not have an inch of goddamn sense in that think fucking skull of yours? What? John. Come on, what are my powers? Time travel? So you don't think I would have already done that if I thought it was a good idea? Well, okay, yeah, obviously. But if you did do it, we wouldn't even know right now because it would have just made a new timeline where Dirk didn't kill himself. That's how time travel works, right? Well, actually. Dave makes a wavy hand gesture that implies he's about to jump into a rant about causality or whatever. John cuts him off. But if I retcon it, then it's like it never even happened. We wouldn't have had this horrible funeral at all. I don't know, dude. That's a little fucked up, actually. You think so? Yeah. Dirk was a complicated guy. Dude obviously had reasons for doing what he did. If you go back and just rewrite his decision, that's like denying him his personal autonomy. Huh. I didn't think about it that way. John frowns. Dave opens his mouth to say something else, but he's cut off by Jay poking her head out of the church window.
Dave, Roxy's wondering where you are.
Oh, yeah. Be right there.
What about Karkat? You coming?
Yes, God. Can a man stand on a moist and dreary piece of religious property to help console his main bro? Jesus, fuck. God forbid we upset the carefully orchestrated funeral programming, which just featured a segment wherein a deeply unpopular clown pissed himself in front of the clamoring paparazzi.
Oh Lord, you dumb baby. Carcat, it looks to me like you're the one third wheeling Dave and John's poignant bro times. So why don't you get your butt on over here?
Oh, fine. Carcat stomps back towards the church, bickering with Jade his way across the graveyard. Dave adjusts his shades and puts a hand on John's shoulder. John, I get what you were trying to do, but it's okay, dude. I'm okay. John nods, swallowing hard. His throat is dry all of a sudden. Dave turns and walks back into the church. Once John is absolutely sure Dave is gone, he closes his eyes, breathes in deep through the nose, and raises both his hands. Nothing happens. John cracks one eye open. It's been a while since he's tried to do, well, anything more complicated than going out for dinner, to be honest. Has he just forgotten how to invoke his game powers? Do the windy thing, he thinks to himself. A brisk breeze howls through the graveyard, rustling some leaves off a nearby tree. Nope, that's all good. Do the retcon thing? He thinks much harder than he thought about doing the last thing. Still nothing. That's weird. It was working just the other day. He stares at his hand so hard that his head starts to hurt. So hard that he doesn't hear his twin. So hard that he doesn't hear the footsteps sloshing through the wet grass behind him. When Roxy taps him on the shoulder, he yelps and shoots 6 feet up into the air.
LMAO, John, it's just me.
John spins around to greet her. He hides his hands behind his back like he was doing something bad with him, which he guesses he was, kind of. Roxy shields her eyes against the rain and laughs.
Doing okay up there, B?
I'm fine. Wait, B? John lands softly, close enough to Roxy that she can slide a hand up his arm.
Yeah, like short for babe. 'Cause you're my baby.
Oh, right. John feels himself flush and runs an awkward hand through his hair. He's still a little embarrassed to show affection in public places like this. He slips a hand into the small of Roxy's back and feels a pang of guilt about what he saw transpire between Dave and Carcat earlier.
Is Dave okay?
Yeah, I guess. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Her gaze gets distant as she stares at something over John's shoulder. Whatever she's thinking about, it tugs a soft smile across her face.
Yeah. Actually, I'm more than okay. 'Cause I've been thinking.
Oh? Roxy starts dancing her fingers up John's chest.
About you and me and this.
She bops him on the nose.
Hey, John, we should get hitched.
Look at John like, whoa, slow up. Slow up. John stares at where Roxy's finger is still pressing down on his nose and goes a little cross-eyed as his brain tries to process what she just said. What?
What? John, come on. Marry me.
Like, John looks around the graveyard nervously. Right now?
LMAO totes. We're already at the church and everything.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
John.
Oh my god, are you serious? Roxy starts laughing so hard she has to wipe away a tear. She leans in to give John a quick chase clips on the lips.
No, LOL. John, you take everything so literally. It's fucking adorbs.
Is that why you want to marry me?
Yeah. I'm off the charts with all my jokes and shit. And I gotta even all that out with this like huge helping of clueless nerd.
Roxy.
Okay, but let's be serious here a moment. I actually do love that you're so earnest. It's cute as fuck. And also, I always know where I stand with you.
Roxy.
Besides, with this whole thing with Dirk, it's made me realize that even though we're immortal, we're not necessarily gonna live forever. Life's too short not to spend every moment with the one you love.
That word hits John like a sucker punch to the gut. He goes breathless with shock, adrenaline pumping through him, his blood rushing in his ears. When he speaks, his voice is hoarse. You love me?
Yeah, John, I love you. Want to marry you and spend the rest of my life with you and pop out a bunch of cute little bucktooth babies with you.
Oh, wow. Roxy, that's a lot.
Well, you don't gotta answer right now. Just know it's on the table.
I He doesn't know what to think. He so doesn't know what to think that he's spiraling inside his head, shaking all over, damp with sweat. Something about this doesn't feel right. Just a few weeks ago, Roxy was happy with Calliope, and now she wants to have his babies? John feels like he's missing something important here. Like he went for a bathroom break during the part of a movie where the plot twist happens. He should give Roxy some time, get himself some space. This all happens so fast that it's suffocating. On the other hand, isn't that how love's supposed to feel? Like a quick plunge into cold water? A feeling that grows unexamined and then gets so big that the realization washes over you like a wave? Roxy's unbearably beautiful with moisture clinging to her eyelashes and a smile that she's only smiling because of how much she likes him. She likes him so much that she wants to be around him every single day. John's stomach feels like it's doing pirouettes. His hands come up around Roxy's shoulders and keep going until he's cupping her face in both hands. He starts giggling. I don't know, cuz. I was fucking with, I was like, I could see this shit during like regular Homestuck, bro. But this, bro, I don't know. Like my nigga, like my distinguished gentleman, Yo Gabba Gabba Porn is saying in chat right now. This shit feel lab grown, cuz. This shit don't feel real, my nigga. I don't know, cuz. I ain't fucking with this, man. This shit fake, bro. Okay, let's do it. Roxy waggles her eyebrows.
Ooh, you want to do it?
Yeah. Yeah, that too. But I meant about the getting married thing. Let's do that. Let's totally get married. Roxy practically attacks John's mouth. She's so excited. John shuts his eyes and kisses her back, still giddy and laughing against her lips. She kisses him until they're both breathless, then pulls back so that she can gaze at him with glittering eyes.
OMG, we're gonna be so freaking happy.
Focus tested ship? No, man. I don't think it's the you know what? You're right. No, this is a focus tested ship, and they asked the general audience. That's why it's so fucking stupid. They got a bunch of look. We don't use this word no more, man. We don't use this word no more, man. But you know the word that we use to describe like cows and pigs, animals that we usually use for like meat. They gathered a bunch of people that would be synonymous with that group of farm animals, and they asked them, "What's your favorite ship?" And you know what they said, bro? They said, "Moo." I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I gotta relax, man. I'm too me. But it's so funny. Being rude is so funny. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, man.
Nigga said,
boo. Oh, man. Epilogue 4, page 16. Whenever you say I gotta, I'm always expecting a piss break. Nah, when I gotta piss, that's when I'm in the stream. Hey, Terezi, guess where I am right now?
your human wedding?
Considering that humans are the only species on Earthsea with the concept of weddings, technically all weddings are human weddings. So there's really no reason to quantify it like that, or qualify it like that, Terezi.
When did you get so hung up on semantics?
When I became a real adult. Speaking of which, no, I am not in any human wedding. That was months ago.
What?
John vs. Rezi. I gotta do some real soul searching, cause I don't ever. No, matter of fact, I don't. I'm not completing this sentence. I'm not completing this sentence. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all input, and I respect your decision.
What?
You forgot. I thought you said you tried to make it back in time for it. John, I talked to you yesterday. Wow, I knew time moved differently out there than it does here. But that's really something else. It's been almost 6 months for me. Okay, well, in that case, I guess I can forgive you for missing my wedding. You can do that if you want, but I never actually asked for your forgiveness. And I have no intention of apologizing. It's not me you need to apologize to. Everyone really wanted to see you. Kanaya, Dave, Carcat. Kanaya, Dave, and Carcat have all asked about you like a zillion times. Really, a zillion. Okay, I'm obviously exaggerating for effect. But they've asked a lot. Carcat says you've been ignoring his messages for literal years at this point. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, why am I the only one you ever answer? I mean, we weren't even that close, were we? Not like you were with him. Don't overthink it, Egbert. You were just the most annoying about being ghosted. Far too annoying to ignore. Thanks, Terezi. I'll have that one put on my tombstone. Yes, please do. Immortalize my peerless, brutal dunkings. I get the impression that everyone is going way too easy on you in my absence. Oh yeah, it's seriously horrible. I'm suffering under all the positive attention from my caring friends. So, how was your default culture pair mating event? My wedding? Good, I guess. Really good, actually. You should have seen Roxy. She was so beautiful in her dress. I mean, there were some awkward patches, but it was mostly okay. Awkward patches? Like what? Was Gamzee there? Yeah. But he wasn't that bad for once. He mostly just hung out by the punch and tried to touch Jake's ass. Jake, oh god. Okay, see, the worst part was when Roxy had to throw the bouquet, right? Jane and Jake are kind of, together now. It's actually like, yo, it's head slop galore, bro. Ugh. What the fuck is happening? What this? No, this is the hell timeline, cuz I'm not fucking with this candy shit, bro. This shit sucks. Oh god. And she basically ordered Jake to catch the bouquet or else. I was seriously afraid for him. And then he didn't even catch it. Well, why does she want it so bad? Is it edible? Whoever catches the bouquet is the next couple to get married. Huh? Is that the law in human culture? Oh no, there's no law. Then what sort of binding contract exists surrounding the bouquet to make it so desirable? This is Trump's Homestuck. This the return. This return with a V Homestuck, bro. This is a AI look what they took from you version of Homestuck. This like, look, come back to good Homestuck. We've got Roxygen. We've got we got Jade and Jake. You're there in woke Homestuck, and Roxy's a man, and everything's weird, and it doesn't make sense. Come back to come back to this Homestuck. Sorry, bro. What was I, man? None. It's just a thing humans do for fun. So it's a superstition? I'd call it more of a tradition. Although in the case of Jane and Jake, superstition might be a more appropriate word. This story has a lot of extraneous details. You're really bad at gossiping. Do you know that, John? Get to the juicy bits. Who caught the bouquet? No. No! Me walking my daughter down the aisle. Everybody think I'm crying because it's supposed to be a happy day. I'm mad at the motherfucker all the time. No, I'm really happy for you. Oh, man. Fuck. Okay, no, I'm good. Between the cheeks. I appreciate the follow, gang. I appreciate that, man. Well, it was Jade. Jay, Dave, and Carcat.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
One more time.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
All three of them? Does that mean?
Yeah, they're all dating. Or rather, Jade is dating them both. Dave and Carcat haven't exactly. They ain't even got the good part. It's actually like the worst possible configuration. It's actually the worst possible configuration. What you mean is Dave, Jade, and Carcat in a polycule, but Dave and Carcat not together? Yuck, nigga. This shit sucks, nigga. Hold on. One more time.
Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
This shit making my head hurt worse, bro. Fuck. This shit making me mad. This shit making me mad, bro. What? Dave and Carcat haven't exactly figured things out yet. And as much as I love Jade, I don't actually think she's helped matters by putting herself in the middle of it.
Somehow that doesn't seem right.
Yeah, I know. And that's why it was so messed up that Jade caught the bouquet. And I had to pretend to laugh and think it's funny when she makes jokes about being the next to tie the knot.
Wow, did she really go for that double entendre? Oh.
No! My stomach hurts, bro. My stomach actually hurts. This shit is making me sick to my actual stomach, bro. This not a bit, my nigga. Like, my stomach dead ass hurts, bro. My stomach hurt for real. Like, John, like, what? John, you just don't get it, John.
What?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Anyway, sounds like a tough life, Egbert.
Hard. Okay, you're right. Things are pretty good right now, if that's the worst thing I have to complain about. Things will probably work out with those three anyway. Things always work out between old friends. We've all known each other for too long for anything to cause a permanent rift.
So, if you're not at your human wedding right now, where are you?
Huh?
Oh my god, are you serious? Yeah, you have the memory of a cuttlefish. You opened this conversation by asking me to guess where you are right now.
Oh, I'm at the hospital.
Are you bleeding?
What the hell, Terezi? No, I'm not fucking bleeding.
Oh, that's unfortunate. In that case, are you okay?
Yeah. I did that. This shit making my. I gotta pee. Yo, I'm done after this page, gang. My head hurt. It's bad, bro. It's bad. I can't. Yo, this is actually. Yo, this is actually exacerbating my headache. Like, it's making it worse, bro. I can't stand this shit. Actually, I'm more than okay. I'm great. I'm not here for me. It's for Roxy. She's pregnant.
Pregnant?
It means that we're gonna have a baby.
I know what pregnant means, John. It just seems kind of fast.
Well, it's what happens when people get married.
Are humans not capable of having sex unless they enter a contractual agreement?
Or arrangement? I don't know how I read it like that. We should rewatch that one Justice Smith movie just for fun. Which one? They all suck except for TV Glow. Yo, we should watch Pokemon Detective Pikachu. The one with the TV? Why did we watch the one with the TV? Oh, cause okay, it took me a minute to understand why you said that. No, we should actually. Yeah. No, we should actually. Dead us. Fuck, where was I? God damn it, Terezi.
Well, aren't they?
Of course they are, but marriage is what makes it special. What?
Oh, nothing. You're just so...
Let me guess. So dumb, blah, blah.
Well, that too. But I was actually going to say adorable.
What?
I have to get going. It's not safe where I am. Go see your maester, John. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, okay. Take care of yourself, Terezi.
I always do.
Hey, Terezi, I have something to tell you, or you're not gonna believe it.
I already heard about how Jane is dating both Jake and Gamzee. Oh,
I'm about to stop streaming in the middle of this page. Every line is like a fucking. I feel like I'm getting my ass whooped. I really feel like I'm getting my ass beat. I really feel like I'm getting my fucking ass beat. You ever like that nigga Patrick in that one episode of SpongeBob where that nigga was floating in the air, just nigga they gave that nigga a wedgie and kicked that nigga off into the distance and shit. That's how I feel, bro.
I already heard about how Jane is dating both Jake and Gamzee, and unfortunately, I do believe it. I definitely could have lived without seeing the visual evidence, however.
No, wait, how do you know about that?
I lied about you being more annoying than Karkat. Karkat is still the most astonishingly annoying person I know.
Oh, so you talked to him.
And Dave. Just for a bit. This is an incredibly hot piece of gossip, and I couldn't trust you to deliver it with the air of gravitas it deserved.
That's probably true. The whole Jake Jane Gamzee thing is freaking me out, actually. I mean, they're technically my parents, and a version of Jane was literally my nana. And now she's having sex with Gamzee. Ugh, never mind. I don't even want to think about it.
I hope you haven't seen the picture Dave took.
Dave has a picture? Wait, never mind. I don't want to know, and I definitely don't want to see it.
Very well, your loss. It certainly is something to behold, though, I must say.
Whatever. So, what did you think, talking to Dave and Karkat? Did they seem happy?
Nope.
Oh my god, I know, right? The whole thing is such a mess. It's hard to be in the same room with them these days. I don't even know the full story about Dave. I don't even know the full story because Dave won't talk to me about it anymore. And Jay seems to think that everything's going just fine.
Karkat has some choice words to say about Jay's lackluster black rom conduct.
So, he doesn't think the situation is great either?
No. Jade is definitely not in hate with him, and it shows.
Yeah, Jade doesn't exactly have a whole lot of hate inside her. In fact, it's probably the opposite. I think she was alone for so long that it's like she stored up this huge reservoir of love and she has no idea how to put a dam on it. I think she means well, and in most ways she's really smart, but actually speaking, I think she might be kind of an idiot. Nah, hey John, watch your fucking mouth. I like low-key agree with you, but watch your fucking mouth, nigga. Don't put it like that, nigga. That's your fucking sister, nigga. Before I beat your ass. Hey John, nigga, before I beat the shit out of you. Watch your fucking mouth, nigga. But you right though on the lowest of keys.
That's putting it like,
Hey Terezi, watch your fucking mouth. Watch your fucking mouth, man. How does Karkat feel?
he's not caliginous for her either. If I had to give my assessment of what's grown between them from my brief observation of the situation, I'd describe it as resentment.
Oh no.
Resentment can be fine in a short-term black affair if the goal is just to feel pales and avoid culling. But in a sustained romantic rivalry, it will always spell ruin. Just like in a caliginous relationship, how it's important for you to be able to communicate with your kismesis.
Really?
Of course. A true kismesis is just as much your life partner as your maesprit is.
Oh. I had no idea. Not to be culturally insensitive, but I thought it was just like you'd meet up every once in a while to do like hate makeouts.
John, you are being extremely culturally insensitive.
Sorry.
You can't just say not to be something and then go ahead and be exactly that. It is automatically problematic.
I'm just asking questions.
Xenophobic questions, it would seem.
Man, not you two.
To what?
pointing out stuff that's xenophobic all the time, but in a way where you probably don't even mean it. Don't even mean it. Why wouldn't I mean it? Is cultural sensitivity a joke to you? I'm just... All I'm getting at is, you've been talking to Dave a lot, haven't you? I keep my correspondence with Strider well within reasonable parameters, just like I do with you. To be honest, much less than you. Who even has the time for this nonsense? The nonsense of cool kids these days. Time? You've got nothing but time, apparently. Flying around out there for God knows how much longer. Why don't you just give it a rest already and come back? I cannot rest while the mission remains incomplete. You know this. Seriously, it's beautiful back here on Earthsea, Terezi. So peaceful and harmonious. You should come check it out sometime. I'll pass. Anyway, as I was saying, just like with human romantic relationships, there are all kinds of kismissitudes. Wow, you managed to change the subject back so fast, I think I got whiplash. Yes, some kismisses relationships are of the nature you described, but not all of them. The point of a kismissus is not just to make you annoyed or very angry, or even angry. They should push you to better yourself. They should shine a light on things about yourself you would otherwise ignore or deny. Huh. Is that why... Why what? Is that why you're so determined to find her? It is, isn't it? No. Vriska and I were... I can't even explain it. It's just not as simple as you're making it out to be. Alright. Besides, between us, things were always so... weird? Dramatic? And like that, we go. And I think I've cosmically had my fill of dramatic black relationships for a long time. Bears. If I were ever to do black rom again, it would have to be low-key. You know, gentle teasing, vaguely antagonistic feelings jams. Someone who I could both torment and have an honest conversation with. When you put it that way, I guess maybe it doesn't sound so bad. Thank you for your cultural sensitivity. I have high hopes for you, Egbert. One day, I hope to be able to introduce you to friends and say, this is John. He's not xenophobic. Oh yeah? Well, one day I hope to introduce you to people and say, hi, this is Terezi. She doesn't suck shit. You know what, bro? I got one more page in me, but this one probably my last one though, for real. Cause like my head low key. This page hurt, bro. Dead ass. This shit wasn't. I hope the next one is like less. You know. What's up with all the fucking smiling faces, man? How long is this page? Oh man, that's a lot of fucking dialogue. But yeah, all right. This is my last one. This is my last one. I'm gonna get up out of here. 3 months later, John is still thinking about his last conversation with Terezi. It's kind of impossible not to, when Rose and Kanaya keep saying the name Vriska every 5 minutes. He really thought they were done with hearing about Vriska all the time. But apparently Rose and Kanaya were intent on breathing new life into that tradition. Oh, man. Vriska, don't chew on your chair's dinner tray. Darling, she is only a grub. She hasn't yet grown her oral canals. Yes, but I believe strongly that we should get in the habit of speaking to her like an adult. It would be good for her social development. She's right. Give this girl a true. Give this mother a true. Is that how your mother raised you? I would have loved it if my mother spoke more frankly with me, but she was, let's just say, a rather awkward person. No offense, Roxy. LMAO, none taken. I can't even imagine all the ways I'd fuck up a kid in a timeline where I didn't sort my drinking, to be honest. Or sort out my drinking, to be honest. Oh, you weren't awful. I just have... How do you always put it, dear? A penchant for melodrama. Well, yeah. Your dad made sure he got some of himself in you. I suppose he did.
No bother.
Big boy Mike, I appreciate the follow, gang. And then everyone in the room observes a moment of silence for their dear departed friend, Dirk Strider. Except for John, who takes advantage of the solemn distraction to anxiously tap at his phone. He sent Terezi a text an hour ago, when Roxy was fixing her makeup in her compact. He's not sure why he feels the need to hide the fact that he's talking to her. It's not like there's anything untoward about what he's doing. Just texting an old friend. What's wrong with that? Nothing at all, he thinks, as he closely monitors his silent, praying wife, ready to stash the phone in his pocket the moment she shows the slightest sign of movement. She lifts her head to speak. He's like Houdini with that phone.
Damn, I still can't believe Dirk's gone though. Yes, it was so sudden. But the best we can do to honor him is simply to move on with our lives. I'm sure it's what he would have wanted. Huh? John shoots Rose a weird look. She smiles back benignly, then goes to collect her troll daughter from her booster seat. She holds baby Vriska close to her chest and leans over to give Kanaya a kiss on the cheek. Did they have to name her Vriska? The precious grub is framed between them, and the two wives are ringed in a halo of pale light at the peak of this magical moment. It should be a beautiful image, but something about it roils John's gut. Rose sits back down, cradles Vriska in one arm, and begins to unbutton the top of her shirt with the other. John instinctively finds something else to look at. Anything. His fidgeting hands will do. Have you two thought about what to name your grubs?
It's just one grub, lol.
Oh, that's a relief. I've actually been very worried about your well-being considering how human grubs are born.
Why?
Well, don't they have to eat their way out of the womb? Kanaya. It's what Karkat told me. Karkat gets all his information on humanity from the movies. And Dave, which is even worse than the movies. Wait a fucking minute. What movies are they watching? Nothing too graphically misleading, I suspect. I equally suspect that at any time there's a human birthing a moment on camera, Karkat probably turns away, too disgusted to watch, while Dave continues filling his ear with more lies about human biology. LOL. Then I was given inaccurate information. Yes. Whew. If that was true, how would our species have survived? We would have 100% maternal mortality rate during childbirth. Yes, I forgot how primitive medical technology was on your planet. Then how are humans born? Use your head for a moment, darling. Oh, I see.
LMAO.
I'm sorry, John. All this girl talk must be making you uncomfortable. Can we change the subject to something less gross and weird?
Wuss.
So, is Vriska really the name you're going with? I'm saying, John. John! Me and John, like, what the fuck is going on, cuz? What's happening, my nigga? Kanaya gives John an inquisitive, wide-eyed look, as if there could be no conceivable reason for someone to ask this question. Yes, of course. Why would we change her name when she's nearly a year old? Well, it's not like it would hurt or anything. Didn't Kanaya just say she doesn't have ears yet?
OMG, John, don't be rude.
I'm not trying to be rude. I just think it's a little weird. I don't see why. I mean, she is practically a clone of Vriska. Yeah, Kanaya, I know. That's why it's weird. I appreciate your concern, John, but it's not that weird to name a child after an important figure from your youth. What were you thinking of naming your own child? Important figure from your youth? How long is Candy, bro? How many pages is this? We gotta get out of here, nigga. We have to get out of here. We have to get out of here. Too late. Oh, for it. John hesitates, adjusts his glasses for want of something to do with his hands. This is a conversation he's been dragging his heels on for months. Back when Roxy first got pregnant, it was all they talked about. But now that she's so close to the due date, all the subject does is make his pulse go shaky.
Harry Anderson Egbert.
Roxy, we hadn't... I didn't think we were decided on that.
I don't know, you seem pretty set on it.
He was. What's bugging him about it is that Roxy didn't seem to have any suggestions of her own. Rose stops breastfeeding Vriska and hands her off to Kanaya. She comes to sit beside John, setting a hand on his knee. She speaks kindly. Wasn't that the guy from Night Court? Yeah, which was a show that reminds you of your father. I think that in this new world we've created, it's important to carry the torch of what we left behind us. We must name the next generation for the fallen heroes that we admire. Wait. Hold on, bruh. Wait. We admire Vriska now? We admire Vriska now? Tolerate, maybe.
accept, maybe admire. That's some strong verbiage. That's some strong verbiage.
It's true that Vriska was a controversial figure, even at the best of times, but she did defeat Lord English, John.
John, you should have went back, cuz. You should have went back, bro. Fuck, you should have went back. Fuck, John. I know you died, John, but you should have went back, bro. You should have went back, bro. This remark seems to cure John of his shaky pulse problem, if only because for a moment his heart seems to stop beating altogether. It shocks him in a way that causes him to feel the planet turning under his feet. He whips his head up to look at Rose intently. She seems alert. Her gaze is precise. She doesn't seem ill or off or confused at all. No, she didn't? Vriska didn't defeat Lord English. Rose doesn't say anything. No one says anything. Rose, no one knows what happened to Lord English. Of course we do. Vriska used the Juju and her accompanying ghost army to defeat him. Why else would we be here? I don't think that's what actually happened, though. Then what did happen, John? I just said. No one knows. Rose, come on. You're the one who told me all this. I told you what? About a year ago. About a year ago. Fuck with us the time I'm tweaking, ho. You were feeling bad and asked me to come over. And then you gave me this big speech about canon and being like outside canon and not canon and other shit like timelines and fate and my anime dreams. That's all in the past, John. Everything worked out in the end. Why are you getting so upset about this? You gave me a list of instructions and told me that I had to use my retcon powers to go back to a very specific point in time to defeat Lord English when he was still just a kid. And you told me that I had to do this to validate the sequence of reality, but I didn't. I was all ready to go. I thought I was gonna die, honestly. But then you... John swivels around to point a finger at his wife. It comes across as more accusatory than he means it to be. Roxy, you and Calliope told me that I had a choice. And I made my choice, which is why I ended up staying. But did it really all work out in the end? If I didn't stop Lord English, then are we even really here at all? The three gals in the room exchange a series of concerned glances. Do they truly think he's crazy? Are they hiding something from him? John can feel himself trembling. It's not possible that he's remembering this wrong, is it? It can't be. If he presses his eyes shut, he can still see the lines of the black hole cracking space apart around him. It seemed like such a big deal at the time, and then suddenly it felt like nothing at all. Why? Roxy leans over and sets a cool hand on John's forehead.
You doing okay there, babe?
I'm fine. You're the ones not doing okay, he nearly shouts, but then realizes it's just going to make him sound crazier than he already looks. He brushes Roxy's hand away and stands abruptly, looking woozy and sweating at the temples. His skin is tight and clammy, too hot and too cold all at once. I just need some fresh air.
Want me to come with you?
No. I mean, no. I need a moment alone. I think I'm just getting those, new dad jitters. That must be it.
Oh, of course. That makes sense. Take care of yourself, hon.
John grabs his coat and sprints out of the hive. He vaults into the air and follows the breeze up, coasting over the tree line out of the troll suburb that Kanaya and Rose have made their home in. Furiously, he begins typing on his phone. Terezi, I know that you've got important stuff to do out there in Paradox Space, but I really need to hear from you. On my side, it's been months since we've talked, and I can't figure out if it's because I said something wrong or if it's because something terrible happened to you. Things here on Earth are... John shuts his eyes for a moment and takes a deep breath. The breeze that rattles over the forest seems foul somehow. Stale, like air that's been recycled multiple times over. Shit fake, bro. They got this nigga... Yo, they got this nigga... He in the fuck... Yo. Fuck TV Glow, nigga. You know what we gotta watch? The Truman Show, nigga. They got my mans in the Truman Show, bro. Well, say something. You're on AOC or AO3, whatever the fuck this shit's called. He in the... Yo, I'm so glad other niggas peeping. This nigga's in the Truman Show, dead ass. Yo, John, you gotta get on a boat, nigga. You gotta get on a boat and sail to the wall, bro. And in case I don't see you, you feel me, nigga? Fuck. They're not great. I mean, on the surface, everything is fantastic. Everyone's so happy, and it finally seems like we're all making real progress as adults. But at the same time, everyone is also acting crazy. Niggas, who are you talking about? What are you talking about? Who are you talking to? I feel like I'm the only sane person left in this entire universe. I'm the only one who seems to care about anything. I mean, care about anything bigger. Bigger than, like, what to name a baby or who's stuck in a terrible relationship with who. Oh my god, this probably sounds pathetic. Terezi, I'm seriously pathetic. It's so selfish of me to even be messaging you at all. I've got a beautiful wife who loves me, but it's not trauma dump. No, let him trauma dump. Let him cook. Let him cook. He got a reason to be trauma dumping. Dave ain't had no reason to be trauma dumping. Yo, suicidal dad brother killed himself. Boo hoo, nigga. We all saw it coming. This is a problem. I've got a beautiful wife who loves me, but it's not enough. I can't even talk to her about what we're going to name our stupid kid without turning it into some weird thing where she just goes along with whatever I want. Even when all I want is for her to want something different than what I want. Okay, wait, I take that back. Our kid's not stupid. Well, okay, he hasn't been born yet, so maybe he'll turn out to be stupid eventually. What do I know? Anyway, the point is, I'm just popping off on random things at people who don't deserve it, because I'm really upset right now. Not at anyone in particular, probably just at myself. Like, wow, can you believe how shitty I'm being right now? You could be dead for all I know, and here I am begging for your attention even though my life is perfect. But I don't know who else I could talk to. Even Rose is acting weird all of a sudden. I guess what I'm trying to say is, you're the only thing that still makes sense to me, Terezi. Right now, I just really need you. Please come make some sense in me. Dead ass, bro. This is the fucking Truman Show, nigga. He got a girl that exists outside of his perceived concept of the universe that's keeping tethered to reality while everybody else is like putting on a mask and making a fake reality around him. This is the Truman Show, nigga. This is the Truman Show. Fuck. John notices his fingers are shaking. He makes a conscious effort to keep them still and exhales. Come make sense of me. Good lord. He's got to pull it together before he blurts out something really embarrassing. He braces himself as if splashing an imaginary glass of cold water in his face, and reminds himself once again that he has a wonderful life. A perfect life. He's happy, goddammit. He's about to pocket his phone when he catches some movement at the bottom corner of the screen. It's an indication that someone is typing. He stops breathing until the text actually appears. Okay, loser. Tell me what happened this time. Man. Hey, man. This shit crazy, bro. But yeah, bro. My head is splitting, bro. Between, like, all the shit that's going on, cuz. My shit is frying me, cuz. I can't. This shit is weak, nigga. Nah, bro. I ain't fucking. Like, I told niggas, I don't even like candy, cuz. I don't even like candy in real life, nigga. Like, I don't eat candy for real, bro. You know what I like? I like trail mix. But I don't even I don't even want my trail mix to have M&Ms in it, bro. I just want, I want nuts and berries. You feel me? Xander with another gifty. Appreciate it, gang. But yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here, bro. I know it was a short one, bro, but yeah, like I said, my head is frying me. We'll be on tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be on tomorrow. T-Mobile ain't fuck with us at all this stream. I honestly can't. I'm looking at the shit right now. We didn't drop no frames. I can't believe that. If I streamed for another hour, it probably would have happened. But anyway, yeah, tomorrow we gonna continue the fucking Delta. We gotta finish the weird routes on Deltarune, bro. And like I said, I'll let y'all know tomorrow if I'm gonna stream on. I ain't sure if I'm gonna stream on Wednesday because I'm trying to see if I'm going to the movies. But yeah, man, y'all have a good rest of y'all night, bro. I'ma holler at y'all, man. Peace.